The NFL Network conducted a poll of players, who were asked to rank the top 100 players heading into the 2017 season. In the latest batch of players revealed, Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott placed 14th, 2 spots ahead of 10-time Pro Bowler Drew Brees. According to Colin Cowherd, players are overrating Prescott's actual ability due to his undeniable it factor. Headshot. Colin Cowherd. Players gravitate toward leaders with a cool factor. Players gravitate toward leaders with a cool factor. There's always been something called NFL face, and NFL general managers and scouts consider this. A good-looking quarterback, a quarterback with a cool factor, can sell and win the locker room. Very interesting. NFL Network has been listing their top 100 players, and this is players voting on the best 100 players in the league. Dak Prescott? 14th. NFL players are already ranking Dak Prescott ahead of elite, proven, accomplished QBs. NFL players are already ranking Dak Prescott ahead of elite, proven, accomplished QBs. Dak Prescott finished above Big Ben, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota. And think about this, all these other guys have more years, more stats, more wins, more accomplishments. Dak Prescott finished in the voting above Drew Brees, Big Ben, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, Matt Stafford, Marcus Mariota, Andrew Luck, Phillip Rivers, Jameis Winston. This goes to the cool factor. And I've said this before, if you had every quarterback available on the open market and you considered everything as a GM, including age, you wouldn't go get Big Ben, Brees or Tom Brady now because they're too old. If you had every quarterback on the market that you could sign to a 5-year deal, you wouldn't sign Brees, Big Ben or Brady. A good GM wouldn't. Prescott isn't anywhere near being the best young QB in the NFL. Prescott isn't anywhere near being the best young QB in the NFL. The top 4 or 5 guys would be Aaron Rodgers, number 1. Andrew Luck, number 2. Derek Carr, number 3. Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan. That's your top 5, unquestionably. And Dak finished above Wilson and Andrew Luck. Think about that. Andrew Luck took a bad roster to the AFC Championship. Russell Wilson's gone to 2 Super Bowls. But Russell Wilson's not that relatable, and, maybe too religious for some players. No cool factor. Andrew Luck runs a book club. He's got a neckbeard. It shows you that the cool factor works in a locker room. That despite Super Bowls and success from Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck, the reason they work in a locker room is because they win. And you can't deny it, they just win a lot. They're just really good and the stats don't lie. Prescott still has much to prove. Prescott still has much to prove. But Dak Prescott, with a year under his belt, with the best offensive line, the best young running back, good offensive coaches, players vote him above Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck. It's the cool factor. This is what I've said about Dak Prescott. It's not his arm, it's not his legs, it's not his size. There is an it quality to him, and it works in the locker room. It's the cool factor, it's the it factor that you can lead alpha males. I think his arm is okay. I think his feet are good, not great. They're not as good as Russell Wilson's. His arm is not as good as Andrew Luck. But there is a cool factor with Dak that you can't deny. And players now have him right behind Derek Carr as the 14th best player in this league. He hasn't proven anything close to that.